about time. Over a span of many years, it's always been a race against the clock. So let's turn the clock back and take a look at history. For 83 years, many things have remained unchanged. The backdrop of the beautiful French countryside, for example, the struggle of racing each day and every day, and the glory of the victory.
À bicyclette, quand on approche la rivière, on
For 83 years too, men have raced bicycles around the entire French countryside.
Puis on se roulait dans les
They may have slowed down occasionally for a passing train, and even done a little bit of walking. But only one thing has cancelled the Tour. 2 world wars on French soil also had the Tour as a casualty, but racing began again as soon as the fighting was over. Today, the Arc de Triomphe signals the end of the race around France, where the final yellow jersey is awarded. Yellow? Because that used to be the colour of the sponsoring newspaper. With heavy bicycles, no multiple gears, and with spur tyres tied about their shoulders, the Tour de France began to build its legends. No helpers were allowed in the early years, and to start next day you had to finish with your bicycle even if broken. No one has ever said the Tour de France is easy, but to be successful, adversity must be faced with courage of the type that's endemic in this race. Danger is something a rider lives with every few minutes of the day. And the pileups are certain to happen. Everyone just hopes it doesn't happen to them. One tragedy above all has scarred the Tour de France, and British cyclist Tom Simpson died on the climb of Mont Ventoux, a barren, burning mountain slope in the Massif Central region. It was in 1967, on July the 13th, on stage 13, exactly 19 years ago today. Happily, most people remember the Tour by its greatest riders. Louison Bobet, 30 years ago, the last Breton before Hinault. Jacques Anquetil, 5 times a winner from Normandy, and now a television commentator. And the greatest rider of all time, Eddy Merckx from Belgium. Today's heroes like Bernard Hinault, this year aiming for his 6th win, have been developed because of legendary figures such as these, who have by their very courage shaped the Tour de France into the most grueling race on earth. This year, will there be a place in history for Hinault and a 6th win, or Greg LeMond, who could be the first American winner?